Great day, great day. A little late doing this Pull Box Wednesday, but it's all right. It's all right. Because it won't be Wednesday by the time you see this, so it's all right. So, if you saw my short earlier, I went to Germantown today after running some errands, and I got my pile for the month, and I also got a pile from Lone Star, so I'm going to show you those too. So, here we go. I am Star Dancer Supreme, your friendly neighborhood black comic feminist. Yes, yes. I am a comic book reader. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that. I've been a comic book head since I was 12. So, I really love this medium. And I love to introduce it to other people, you know. My children don't like to read comics. Hurts my heart. But, hey, if I introduce somebody else's child to reading comics, then that's great. That's fine. I'm happy with it. So, you want to see what I got this month? Alrighty. So, we always start with Marvel, because I is a Marvel gal. So, I've got Avengers 32. I'm thinking that this one ties in to Imperial, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure. Or is this, oh no, this is about Battle World. So, this is going on here. This is about Battle World. So, I thought that this was a tie-in for somebody, but if it's not on the cover, then it's not. So, it's just a basic Avengers title. Alrighty, so that's Avengers 32, of course, with my favorite folks on the cover. Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, and Storm, the Hadari Yao. So, yeah. Avengers has become a really good read since they allowed a mutant on the team, so. And I love Storm, so that's my girl, so. That's definitely on my must-read pile. Alright, next one up, Imperial, number 4. And this is a B cover, because I'm a B gal. And I really only picked this because of the cover. This is a variant cover. And this is a good story. It's a very good story. And this is the Ji-Hung Lee cover. Ji-Hung Lee of She-Hulk. And I have to get to my Planet She-Hulk Imperial copy. I gotta read it. Haven't gotten there yet. Because again, I've been all over the place. So, I might put that video out. I'm still debating. So while I'm debating, of course, I'll show you the next one here. Marvel Knights, The World to Come, number 4. Folks were so up in arms about issue 1. Okay? And I hadn't really finished reading 3 and 4, but I got 4 today, so I'm going to definitely do a separate video for that one, because this is a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. It looks like Black Panther versus the Avengers, or maybe the Defenders, because we got Daredevil, we got Sif, Black Widow, Captain America, Spider-Man. So it might be Black Panther versus the Avengers, Defenders hybrid of some type in this world. Because Christopher Priest is writing the series. And folks, you know, they was a little bit up in arms about that first issue. But like I said, let Mr. Priest cook. Because I haven't heard any more noise since that first issue. But then that's going to be a separate one. I'll probably just review those in a separate video. Alright, next up, Ultimate Black Panther. We get to see, you know, what Killmonger and Okoye is up to. I tell you, I'm going to have to do a separate video for that one too. I'm enjoying this Ultimate Black Panther story. It's wild. Alright, and now, coming up, I've got the Ultimates, and that's the last of the Marvels in this pile. I got the Ultimates 17 and 18. So we're getting really close to the Maker making his reappearance. So, will Iron Lad get the heart of the people in time to defeat the Maker? We'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, so now we're stretching into our DC pile here. Okay, Mr. Terrific, Year 1. Issue 6. I almost said 5. Issue 6. So yeah, this is a really good story for those who are fans of the current Mr. Terrific, because he is the second person to have that name, Michael Holt. So that, you know. Characters that are close to my heart. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get with it. Next up, Green Lantern Corps. Alright, Lanterns United. So yeah. This, of course, is a very enjoyable series. A couple of hiccups here and there, but it's very enjoyable. Okay, yeah. So, and it's got all of my favorite lanterns in it. So this is pretty much the only reason I picked this book up, because it has all of my favorite lanterns in it. Even Guy Gardner. I wasn't that big of a fan of Guy in the beginning, but like I said, it's got everybody else that I'm a huge fan of. Simon Baz, I just lost her name. John Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Joe Mullen, and Kelly Quintanilla, Kid Lantern. But I should know her name because she's the one running things now. So what is it? What is it? Oh my gosh. Jessica Cruz. Thank you. Oh my God. Jessica Cruz. Because she's pretty much the one in charge of all the lanterns on Oa. So yeah. But it got all my favorite lanterns in it. So that's pretty much that reason why I got them all. Yeah. And then everybody said, well, wow, that is the most diverse group of lanterns ever in one book. And I was like, yeah. The lanterns have been diverse. My brain is moving faster than my mouth. Forgive me. Forgive me. All right, next up. Batgirl 13. These covers, I want prints of these covers. Because I love the cover artist's work. And of course, that's my favorite Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. So yeah. Reiko Murakami does these covers. Okay, I want prints of all of these covers because these covers are gorgeous. But of course, as we're catching up with Cass, Shiva is dead, and she's going to avenge her mother's death, and she gained a brother along the way. So, yeah. Things are looking kind of bleak for Cass right this moment, but she'll probably be able to pull herself out of it. She'll be able to pull herself out of it. Okay. And Absolute Green Lantern. With this version of Joe Mullen. So, yeah. The Absolute titles are really good. But I only collect Absolute Green Lantern. And let's see if I got one here. Yep. Absolute Wonder Woman. My favorite of all these Absolute titles, okay? And that's Absolute Wonder Woman 13. Diana, daughter of Cersei. I really like that story. So hopefully they can keep that going, because I dig that story. I dig this version of Diana. But I'm also in love with original recipe Diana, daughter of Hippolyta. So I got Wonder Woman 26 and 27. So she's still waist deep in Mouse Man country and brought her daughter with her. So we're going to see if she's able to turn things around. But knowing Diana the way we know Diana, I'm pretty sure she's going to turn that country over and make them do right, while rescuing her fellow Amazons and her friends. So yeah, she's deep in Mouse Man country. Oh, see. Yeah, tell him Wonder Woman is not afraid of a mouse. See, that's what I like that. Yeah. That's cute. You tell him I'm not afraid of you. Come on out. Come on out. Just want to talk to you for a minute. Come on out. Okay. One thing here that I've been trying to get into. Justice League Red. Of course, you know, it has some of my favorite characters in it. So, I'm trying to rock with this. But I'm not sure if it's the story or if it's just that the person who has this disparate group of characters are just not writing them in a way that they should be. But I'm trying. I'm going to try to stick with it. But if it doesn't pick up any motion after issue 4, I might just have to let them go. Because, again, I looked at my pull list, and I'm sitting there going, it's really long. So I might need to just do a little snipping, a little cutting here and there. Just get the ones that I definitely am into. Because I just wanted to try this because we got Cyborg. We got Cyborg, and we got Simon Baz in this one. So, you know. I want to give it a good shot. Give it at least 5 issues to grab me. And if it doesn't, I have to cut them loose. Okay. And all right. And then, of course, Titans. I've read the Titans since I was a child. I love the Titans. And I'm also in the process of recollecting all of those older books. I got most of them, maybe about half, but I don't have all of them. So this is the DCKO tie-in. I am not reading DCKO. So hopefully this is not, you know, this is not detracting too much from their story. So this is Titans 28 and Titans 29. So no, I'm not doing all of these crossovers, okay? Oh, this is also a DCKO tie-in. But hopefully it's not, you know, not too much of a departure from what they were already doing before this tie-in. So that was the end of the DCs in this pile of my pull box. All right, now we're going into Independence. Independence. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you know, I try not to start with my favorite independent company because y'all know which one it is. If you've watched any of my videos, you know who's my favorite independent comic book company. So we're going to just start with whoever is first in this pile, because it took me a while to get these all together because they were all kind of jumbled up. So, from Dynamite, Silverhawks. Yeah, look at old Monstar with his ugly butt. Again, this takes me back. These are nostalgia buys, basically, because I remember watching the Silverhawks on TV when coming home from school as a kid. I wouldn't even dawdle or lollygag on my way home. I would just run right up so I can get home to watch my favorite cartoons before I started my homework. So yeah, that tells you just how old I am. So I got Silverhawks 9, Silverhawks 10. And again, this artwork is decent. And this cover art, yeah, I like it. I like it. But yeah, those are pretty much nostalgia buys. And that's pretty much all that Dynamite is doing, and I love it. I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. Because what's up next? Thundercats Lost. 7 and 8. So this deals with the group of Thundercats that got separated from the main group. And how are they managing, to come along. So that's Thundercats Lost, 7 and 8. And I guess they're taking a hiatus from the regular Thundercats series because I hadn't seen one of them in a while. And then I'm going to have to go back and recollect them because I got number 1 of the Thundercats, new Thundercats series. I got number 1. And then I somehow was lost in the sauce until number 7 or 8. And then I'm like, okay, I'm missing part of this story. So let me go back and find those missing issues. Next up, of course, now we get to my favorite group. Boom Studios. And this is VR Troopers number 4. This has actually turned out to be better than I thought. Okay, dealing with the VR Troopers and how they coexist with Power Rangers Prime. And this is Power Rangers Prime number 11, number 12. So this is the brand new group of Power Rangers. Many, many years after the last group of Power Rangers. So this is a whole new group of youngsters who can save the world. So they are tied in with VR Troopers on this storyline. And that, of course, was the extent of my booms. Next up, another nostalgia buy from Mad Cave Comics, Gatchaman, 13 and 14. Battle of the Planets. Yeah, for us American folks. But this was a Science Team Gatchaman. And, of course, another nostalgia buy. I am thinking seriously about looking to see if I can find Blu-rays of the Battles of the Planets episodes that they showed here in the U.S. and the Gatchaman ones that they showed in Japan. So I need to get those. Because, again, this takes me back to being a child and running home to watch these cartoons. And they had a specific cartoon block with all of those cartoons. I mean, Brave Star, Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers. I got those on DVD. Thundercats, Silverhawks, Battle of the Planets, all that good stuff. 80s cartoons were so good. So good. And they managed to sneak in some adult themes in them. And then when you look at it again as an adult, then you figure out, ooh, why did they have us watching that? But of course we didn't catch it. But now as an adult you catch them and you're like, okay. So, they're not dumbing down things. They didn't dumb down things for the kids back then that they're kind of doing now. And that's kind of sad. Okay, and the last one for Mad Cave is Temporal. And I have to do another separate video for this. This is a good book. And this is done by a black comic book creator by the name of Stephanie Williams. I've pretty much I would collect anything that she wrote. Because this is a good book. This is a good one. So, we support black comic creators on this channel. So you pick up Temporal number 2. Stephanie Williams. Get it. You won't be sorry. Alright, and the last one for our pile of independents, the Power Fantasy. Number 13. So, again, when we last hung out with the Powers, okay, NTN brought them all together and they took out NTN. So now, things are a little bit in flux, because now they're like, what do we do? What do we do now? What do we do now? Okay, but of course, you know, NTN is not dead because he was the most powerful of the Powers. So he's already plotting and scheming on how to get with them. And of course, they discovered that Heavy here has a child who's just as powerful as he is. So now they're going to figure out what to do about that child. And from the looks of this cover, I think they did something that Heavy did not like. So I got to read that and see what happened. So yeah, that's the pile from Multiverse Comics, my LCS in Germantown. Shout out to Graylin and Sarah. I always have a good time. I always have a good chit-chat every time I go up there to get my comics. So yeah. Multiverse Comics in Germantown, Philadelphia. If you happen to be in the Philadelphia area, check them out. Check them out. Alright, and of course, the freebies I showed y'all already, but I'm going to show them to you again. So, of course, the Marvel previews. They're starting Iron Man over again. Oh, wait. I don't know. This might be worth it. Okay. This might be worth it. If we're going to go by this, what is this? Andy Kubert cover. It might be worth trying out. Unless they're going to have Tony get into antics with S.H.I.E.L.D. and some other, among other things. So yeah, okay. I am Tony Stark, the most dangerous weapon in the Marvel Universe. Alright. Here we go. So they're starting Iron Man over again. Again, I wish, and if they're going to keep up with the legacy numbers, I just wish that they would just continue the numbers. I don't need 7 Iron Man 1s. So, we have a long attention span, at least some of us do. You can go past 10 or 15 issues. I understand that this is for the trade paperbacks, so, but if you're going to do all that, just release the trade paperbacks. Don't release a floppy. Don't release floppies, because there's some of us who still collect floppies. This is a floppy. Single issue comic book. That's what we call floppies. Now, if you want to sit there and you want to sell more trade paperbacks, I sent that one off. But trade paperbacks, just make the trade paperback and sell it. Don't sit there, because all you're doing is reselling us the same comic book that most of us already bought. Yeah. And that's my rant for the evening. DC Connect, of course, they're still going on for DCKO. But I'm not reading that, so I will be checking out what other comics are going on besides DCKO. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Because they have all these tie-ins. Although, this one, I might check out. But it looks like is like a one-shot deal, hopefully. And then, of course, it has Cassie in there. My favorite Batgirl. So I might check that out. I don't know. I have no idea. So we'll see. I'll see how good that is. And I'm like, who is that child there? Let's see. So that's a fight special. Yeah, the kids are all right, and all these tie-ins. But again, I'm not interested in DCKO. But everything's going to be connected to DCKO. That might get me interested in checking out Absolute Batman. But he meets Diana. And then he gives her a question. Go to hell? Sir, she came from hell. She was raised in hell. So, nah. I don't think that would be the thing. Okay. So, I'm gonna go through it. And, yeah. I'm gonna go through it to see anything else that's not affiliated with DCKO. Alright, and this last one here, Dynamite Dispatches. Thundar the Barbarian. I remember watching that on TV too. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Ookla, Ariel, and Thundar ride once more in the all-new series from superstar creators Jason Aaron and Cuber Ball. Wow. Oh my goodness, it's like scratching the itch of the nostalgia pieces of my soul. Oh. Thundar the Barbarian. Oh my goodness. Maybe they'll put them back on DVD, you know, and then they do the gargoyles. I think that Dynamite is specializing in a whole lot of old cartoons, now turning them into comics so that we can continue to tell the stories. And then of course they also heavy with Vampirella. I tried to collect Vampirella a while ago, but unfortunately, there are so many comics across 3 different comic companies. I guess they would make new comics as they acquired the Vampirella trademark. But they would make more videos and make more comics, and it's just so many, too many. Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt. Like I said, I think Dynamite's turning their IP into, you know, nostalgia. DuckTales. Ooh. The Lion King. Okay? And I may pick up this particular one because the artist is a black comic artist, Edwin Gallman. And he's the one doing mostly all the covers. So I would just might, you know, maybe give it to my great nieces and great nephew. Maleficent, Stitch, you know, from Lilo and Stitch. Like I said, I think that's pretty much where Dynamite Comics is putting their, you know, putting their effort into nostalgia things. Oh, look, I'm heavily debating on if I should blow my entire comic budget for a month just to get this omnibus. The original Thundercat comics. And yeah, that's pretty much what it costs. It costs my budget for the month for comics. But just to get that omnibus, I just might. I just might. So, yeah. Okay. Red Sonja. Space Ghost. I didn't know they was doing Space Ghost. And they're also doing a comic version of Supernatural. Yeah. One of my favorite shows. Oh, and then it got the Thundercats coming back. So this is issue 23 that I got to look and see which cover. The only thing about it is they make like 1,000 covers. So I just get to pick which cover I like. I'm not collecting all these covers. I can't. It's just too much. So I will just look at these and see which one that I like the most. And then I will get that cover. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. So yeah. That's pretty much what Dynamite is up to. So they're the ones who are scratching that nostalgic itch for me. So that is that from Multiverse. Oh, wait. And I picked up some other things, you know, some things that I can use in the giveaway. So, yeah. I will let y'all know when I get there, because I'm on the road to at least 100 subscribers. And I checked, and I'm in the 90s now, so it's... Keep it up. Keep it up. Hang out with me. So, that was that from Multiverse. And this here is the pile that I have from Lone Star. Because they're usually the ones who can get the stuff that I want, and then they give it to us for a very nice price, okay? Because again, Multiverse is the only ones who gets full price. Everybody else? Nah. Okay, so, and of course the lovely thing about these are all Marvels, and these are all pretty much interconnected, because I'm reading The Age of Revelation. And it's not that bad. There's maybe 2 or 3 comics in Italians that I'm not going to read. Okay? And Undeadpool is one of them, because I'm definitely not a Deadpool fan. And then having him go through the comic as a Marvel zombie, ugh. No. I shan't. I will not read that. So, okay. Oh, I had that one mixed up in there with that. Okay, but the majority of these are Age of Revelations. So I'll start with the ones that aren't Age of Revelation. So, Echo. Seeker of Truth. Okay, this is a Marvel Voices edition. And then, of course, we get to catch up with Echo. See what she's been doing. Because she was a host of the Phoenix Force for a very short time. Until Jean claimed her back. So, hopefully we'll get to catch up. And I got this because I like Echo as a character. I watched the Marvel show on Disney Plus. And this is a David Mack cover. So, yeah. One of my faves. He's one of my faves. One of my favorite artists. So, of course, I saw that. And I said, oh, yeah. There's a David Mack cover. I simply must have it. Because it's pretty. And I'm sure that the story will be good when I open it up and read it. Yeah. Next up, okay, Avengers 32. Now, I got this because In-Yuk Lee. Streetwear covers. So I got a couple of these. I think the rest of them will be coming at the end of the month. But you'll see those in December. But yeah, I got the Streetverse covers of mostly all of the ones that In-Yuk Lee has done. So this is, of course, this is way cool. I guess what you would expect Black Panther to be strolling in if he cared about looking cool while he walks the streets. Because I don't think with the armor that he has, he would really necessarily not need a jacket. But if he wanted to wear a jacket, yeah, this would be the type of jacket he'd be wearing. Definitely. Alright, and then the second one in this pile. Okay, this is Amazing X-Men, the Streetverse cover. It was really cute to imagine Psylocke walking around with a sword and ripped jeans. I was like, that's really kind of cool. And these are In-Yuk Lee covers. So yeah, I was like, that's kind of cool. I would really love a jacket like that, like hers. But it wouldn't be a crop top jacket, you know. I don't have the waist anymore to pull off a crop top jacket, but an actual regular length jacket that hits my butt, yeah. I would definitely want one with the red flowers. And then of course a cute little purple butterfly collar on her shirt. Thank you. On her shirt. So yeah. And then the rest of these are all Age of Revelations. Okay, the ones that I like. So it's got Binary, where Carol Danvers got the Phoenix Force from a dying Jean Grey. So Binary, definitely. Because of course, favorite peoples, my favorite peoples. Okay, that was issue number 2. Okay. Age of Revelation, Laura Kinney's Sabretooth, issue number 2. It had the entire Wolverine family in it. Laura, Akihiro, Gabby. So yeah. I'm always down, because Laura Kinney is my favorite Wolverine, even though she's not Wolverine in this particular series, but this is only going to be for 3 issues. And that's number 2. Alright. And let's see. I think all of these are number 1s. Okay, yeah. So, Omega Kids. Kid Omega, leading a group of psionics. And at the last page of this issue, you have to wonder who's leading whom. And that's all I'm going to tell you. If you want to know more, read the book. They're good. They're good. Okay. Book of Revelation, number 1. All right. Douglas Ramsey, Revelation, is in control. How did he get there? And who's helping him? That's what that book will tell you. Okay. Expatriate X-Men number 1. This takes the place of Exceptional X-Men for 3 issues. So you get to see what happened in the Age of Revelation with our Expatriate X-Men. Alright, and this one's a banger. Cloak or Dagger. And of course, I've always been a fan of Cloak and Dagger, even way back in the New Mutants days, where they were introduced in the New Mutants book, and then they had a couple of series of their own. So right now, I'm debating on if I should get the original floppies or see if they have trade paperbacks where I could just get those old Cloak and Dagger issues. But this here, okay, is Cloak or Dagger. In the Age of Revelation, they had a little mishap with this mutant virus that Revelation let off in the world. So now, you can only have, in any particular instance, you could have either Cloak or Dagger. You can't have them both. They cannot coexist in the same universe. That's really wild. So, they are, of course, telepathically connected because they've been connected forever. So, it's a matter of, okay, when Dagger's in the world and doing whatever it is she needs to do, but if she needs Cloak, she has to tap out, and then Cloak comes in. They cannot occupy the same space. So, that's the premise of Cloak or Dagger. And I dig it. And the last one for the Age of Revelation is the X-Vengers. Okay? Danny Moonstar, Mirage, she is Captain Mirage, pretty much at this point. She leads the X-Vengers. So, whoever did not die as a result of the virus, or got mutated as a result of the virus, they're here. They are here. And of course, she has Cannonball with her. Alright, and then we got Hawkeye, Shang-Chi, Vision, Water Widow. She's not the Black Widow anymore. She's Water Widow. And Scott Lang. So, you want to know how this group works together? Get this one. This one's a fun one. So that pretty much is my pull box for Pull Box Wednesday. And all of those came from Lone Star Comics. Well, that last batch came from Lone Star Comics. But the majority of these came from my LCS. So, yeah. I'm glad that you guys are going along on this journey with me. And again, as your friendly neighborhood black comic feminist, buy the comics, read the comics. Don't spend your rent money on comics. Stay in your budget. Stay in your budget. And like I said, I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you help me get there, we're going to have a fun little giveaway. I'm going to do a live and we'll have a fun little giveaway. Give away comic stuff and give away K-pop stuff. So, you know, hang with me. Hang with me. I'm a multifaceted being and I enjoy all of my hobbies equally. So, any opportunity I can to mash them two together. Because right now, the K-pop that I am listening to is X-Love. Their newest album, their newest mini album is called Unlove. And the song of the day is Scent. So yeah. Hang with me. Geek out with me. I'm just a happy little blurred living my life. And I want you to enjoy it with me. Enjoy it with me. So like, share, subscribe. On the road to 100 subscribers. And then I can give away some things when I hit 100. So, great day to all comic book heads out there. Good night.